again, it's me, Boo, and I'm back with another review from another indie house called Sebastiane, and this one is Wish Upon a Star. Now, Robert Elder is the perfumer on this, and no relation. He has put out a line of really good perfumes, in my opinion, especially being an indie house. You can find these at Indiescent. There's going to be some other places that are snagging them too, so be on the lookout for them at other locations, other boutiques and stuff. But this Wish Upon a Star, I've noticed in the reviews that out of all 5 of his launches, and it was launched this year, 2014, is that this is most of the reviewers or the reviews' least favorite of the 5. And this happens to be one of my favorites. I really like this one. Now, I will say that with Sebastiane perfumes, you really got to give them time to develop, because something in the way that I think it's some of the alcohol or something that he uses, the perfume alcohol, gives most of his perfumes this real kind of chemical, medicinal kind of beginning. But that all goes away within 20 minutes or so, and that's when you start getting the aromas from, the true aromas from these perfumes. And I've noticed his nose really lends towards the very earthy kind of perfumes. There's a lot of blackberry in his perfumes, a lot of violet, things like that, and I just love it. I just think it's a very original, very unique house. I have all of his perfumes now. I finally have accumulated all of them now that they've been launched, and I will say that they are all very unique. They smell nothing like anything else that I have. So Wish Upon a Star, I think, is completely more into the spring summer kind of a perfume. And the notes upon this is this. Let me try that again. The notes in this are anise, blackberry. Let me try that a third time. The notes in this are anise, blackberry, violet, magnolia, sandalwood, vetiver, and grass. And most of the life of the scent on this perfume, I get violet, blackberry, and a grassy blast. I mean, this thing is a beast. It lasts forever on my skin, and even though it's a spring summer kind of a perfume, it still lasts forever on my skin and on my clothes. I don't spray these on my clothes because these will last me years. They're so concentrated, and it dries down when, like I said, I first spray it, I get violet, blackberry, and a grassy blast, and then it dries down, and the vetiver and the anise start to come through, and that chemical smell pretty much goes away by then. And it's still, just like most of his perfumes, it's very, very earthy. Now, do I think this would be a good perfume for going out, date night, things like that? Probably not. I consider Sebastiane perfumes more formal perfumes. I think, almost business perfumes, very formal occasion kind of perfumes. Most of them, a couple of them are very playful, but there's a few of them that you can tell he takes his perfumes very seriously. He's not playing around. These aren't for the faint of heart. These are for true niche heads. I mean, I think that most people would be taken aback a little bit by it. But and like I said, that once that chemical note goes away, there's almost like this kind of a leather kind of a thing that happens. And I don't see leather listed as any of the notes, but I do see that, to me, with the deep dry down, I do get kind of this leather note, like it's leather that's being cured, if that makes sense, if you've ever smelled that. So, and these also are very well priced, and I think they're going to just keep going up. So you can get them at Indiescent. He's got a really nice packet of samples that you can buy there of all 5 of his perfumes. And this, I think, is very unisex, but I think it'll appeal to more women because it is a little lighter than the rest of them, even though it's still beastly. It's hugely beastly. I do like 1 spray on most of his perfumes, sometimes 2, but usually 1 spray will do it, and that'll last me all day, all night. I'm not even kidding. These are intense. And I think, again, that This really wouldn't be good for a casual kind of work atmosphere. I'm not sure clubbing people would get them because they are so different, but I do think very formal occasions would be appropriate for it. I just picture his perfumes as being very formal. So anyway, I guess that's it. And I'll be doing reviews on all the rest of them. I've already done Immortal Meadow, the original formulation, but the Reform is on my spring list, but I want to do a side-by-side with the Immortal Meadow. But other than that, I'll be doing separate reviews on all the rest of them. So again, that's Sebastiane, Wish Upon a Star. I'm Boo, and a happy spring. All right, peace.